intervals, draw a histogram. Now, believe it or not, you almost like, if I was to put bars around these like this, look, that's one, that's too tall, that's three. Well, you messed up the third one. It's almost like a histogram turned around slightly, isn't it? That's the 50s. Oh, your 50s. That's your 50s. That's your 60s. That's your 70s. And that's your 80s. Now, if I was to, for argument's sake, if I was to cut this right now like this, there's a weird way of showing you how to do this, right? If I cut that and I grabbed it and turned it, what would it look like? It does look a bit like that, but actually looks it looks a lot like a middle finger, and it looks a lot like a histogram, doesn't it? So what could that be? That could be 0 to 10, couldn't it? That could be zero. Oh, why am I writing here? 0 to 10. That's 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and 60 to 70. Yeah. So in a lot of ways, these stem and leaf plots can sort of tell you a bit about the histogram. Okay. Now that's just something I wanted to show you. Okay. So our histogram will look something like that, but I'm not going to use that one. So for those of you that were out yesterday, what this means is, so what a score 22 means, listening. A score 20, this leaf here means 22. So that's one score, isn't it? This is 34 and 36. That's two scores. 2, 4, 9. That's 42, 47, and 49. That's three scores. The next one has 5 scores, 4 scores. What's this then? 2 scores, is it? And this one here? 2 scores, all right. Now, I'm going to have to draw this out using the following intervals. Now, this question is poorly designed because you might do 20 to 30 instead of 20 to 29. So here we go. So I'm going to start at 20, it's 30, it's 40, it's 50, 60. How high do I have to go up? 80 and 90. Okay, the maximum number I have to go up is all the way up to 5, isn't it? 5 is my highest one. Okay, so I can sort of make this a bit like that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and all I'm going to do now is just going to do my rectangles, and this shouldn't take long. How high is the first one? 1. 30 to 40? 30 to 40, anybody? 2. 40 to 50? 3. 50 to 60? 5. Wait, sorry, that last one, I didn't quite have it where I wanted it. 5, is it? Okay, next one. 2. Is it? 60, 70 has 2? Can you not read off the question, Lois? Is there 4?
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, what's next after that? 70 to 80? 2. And another 2. As somebody said earlier, it looks a bit like a middle finger, okay? Now, I lose marks for this because I didn't specify what each axis means. What does the vertical axis mean? Is it number of people or what is it? Students. So the vertical axis is number of students, okay? I don't know why I can't write all of a sudden, but that seems to be a deal at the moment. So students, okay? Number of. Actually can't write. It's interesting. And then on this is marks, is it? On the bottom? Marks. Okay. Pause there. Name one advantage the stem and leaf compared. Name one advantage the stem and leaf has compared to the histogram. Well, in the histogram, you don't know the individual scores, do you? Would that make sense? I don't know the individual scores, but in a stem and leaf, I know that in this row here, the first person got 53, the second person got 54, 55, 58, and 59. That makes sense? So it actually stores more information. That cool? All right. Question 6 now. Okay. Let's draw a stem and leaf diagram. Okay. What's the first stem, do we think? Anybody? 1, is it? After that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Start off with the teens. What's the first teen we see? 5. I'll do it in order in a second. 7, 2, 6. See 11 there. And the other ones? 7 and 4. Does everybody see the way I'm changing pen color all the time? Do you know what that does? Enables me to move each one individually. Have to put them in order of size. So that's why I'm changing pen color all the time there. So did I leave anything out? Is that all right? So that's all of them done. Okay. Now, what about the 20s? If you can do an order of size, that'd be great. So save me a bit of time. What's the smallest one? Put the 1 directly underneath the other one. What's the next 20? 4. Put the 4 directly under the 2. 5. Put it directly underneath the 4. Next one. 3 9s. 1, 2, 3. Now, noticing the difference between me and you is, see the way I linked them directly underneath each other? Noticing that some of you guys are going a bit wobbly on it. Try and link them directly underneath each other. Okay. Now, what about the 30s? Anybody? 6, 8, yeah. That's it. 30s are gone then, yeah. Okay. 40s. 2, 4, 9. Thank you. 42, 44, and 49, and 50s. Just 3, 3. Do I get full marks for that? Why? Pick any number from your list and explain it. I'll pick 36. Key. 36 means 36 kilometers per hour. It means 36 kilometers per hour. Now, here's the hard part. Yeah, but that's one part of it done. Now, here's the next part. How'd you get the mean? Can anybody tell me? This means going to be a lot of hassle. What do I need to do? Have to add up every single one of them. Okay. Some of you care to save me the time? What you get when you add them all up? Just haven't got it done. Anybody have it done, or anybody know the answer? Answer is what? 29 on the money. All right. 29.14. So if I multiply 29 by 14 by how many motorists is there? Is there 20? 21. 612 adds up to. So what you're claiming is when I add all of these up, it's 612, and there's 21 motorists. So 612 divided by 21 motorists, something like 29 you said, was it? 29.1 or 29? You'd have to add them all up though, wouldn't you? The bottom line, and divide them all. Now, who's the modes? Can anybody tell me? The mode. Who's the most common answer? 29 happened 3 times, so 29 is definitely the mode. And it's also the mean, as it turns out. Now, who's the median? Who's the middle person of 21? Divide 21 in half and what you get. And who's the middle of 10.5? It's a middle one person, isn't it? Because 21's odd. So round upwards and you get 11. Who's number 11 on the list? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 29 again. 3 29s for that answer. Got that? Okay. You guys are going to do. So, find the range of pulse rates before and after the PE lesson. All right. So, top score is 95. Bottom score is 47. What's 95 take 47? Anybody? 95 take 47? 48. So the answer for before is 48. And then for after, it's 53 and 98. 98 take 53. Anybody? 35? 45. Sorry, my bad. 45. That wasn't too bad, was it? No. Yeah. Now, how many people did they say are in this? I might just drag it back up in a minute. No, it doesn't tell us. So what do we think? We're going to have to count the number of students, aren't we? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 reds. Is that okay? 25 reds. Now what? Do you think anybody's absent for the after? Okay, guys. Next one. Okay, I had to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. People who did the PE test before and after, it's the same amount of people. 25 on each side. Is that okay? So, who's the middle of 25? Who's the middle person? Is it a middle 2 or a middle 1? Okay, now some people are still confused by that. 3 is an odd number. Would you agree with that? There's a middle 1. 4 is an even number. And with 4, there's a middle. So because 25 is an odd number, that means there's a middle 1. Divide by 2, you get 12.5. Round up, and what do we get? 13th. Who's 13th on my list? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 56 for before. And what about after? Is it 66? Thank you. 66. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 79. Safe to say the heart rate definitely went up. Use your answers and write a brief statement about the pulse rate. Well, in general, the pulse rate went up, didn't it? Because look at how many people we see in the 80s. How many people do we see in the 80s here? How many people in the 80s? 8 people. And if you add on the other 4, 16 people above a pulse rate of above 80 BPMs, beats per minute. Before this, how many people were above 80? 5. 5 people before. So what can you say about that? Generally speaking, when people exercise, heart rate goes up. Any relevant thing. You can say the median went up, you name it, you can